Right, so this video has been a long time coming because I've only just now been able to actually do it. I have here the Nerf Limited Aliens M41A pulse rifle. This thing has literally just been delivered. It would have, you know, the address on it, but I've taken that off. So, it's another unboxing, and I've been wanting one of these for a while since I heard about it. I have handled one before when I was at a Star Wars convention at my birthday earlier this year. They did have one there, a custom one that was painted. There was a stall there that was selling them. I didn't have the money, but I did get to hold it, so I do know what I'm in for when it comes to holding it. But it was quite a good few months ago, and the box is actually quite heavy. This is quite hefty, which I'm surprised about. So, if I just tilt the camera down so you guys can see the parcel. Excuse the state of my room. It's a fucking shithole, I know. I have to clean it, but I'm too much of a lazy twat. So, I've got here a sharp knife, and I'm just gonna literally get this bugger open. Bloody hell. And this, you know, this, I've been following the tracking on this thing, so I know that, yep, it's been, you know, because I know that sometimes, you know, couriers, I had it happen twice this year where where one of them, the parcel got too damaged beyond repair and it couldn't be delivered, and another one got lost in the post. Either way, I did get a refund, and I wanted to make sure it didn't happen with this, because this is a very limited piece, so I have been tracking it everywhere. And it's had the corners wrapped in bubble wrap as well, which is very good. Definitely protective measures, which is impressing me. So, let's see. Got this bit right here. Easy to slip the knife under there. Actually, no, if I do it here at the top. Here we go. Ooh. Gotta be careful not to scratch the inside. Here we go. I can already see the side of the box saying M41A. Oh, whoa, shit. That, you know, you see it in the video, but when you see this in person, it really does take your eye. That is very, very cool. Just carefully slide this off. I'm going to be keeping the box for this as well, because this is a very nice box. We'll flip open the lid. I'll do it this way so you guys can see it. And it even has the pulse rifle printed there, which is really cool. And wow, that is amazing. Sorry about that, just a quick thing I had to do. Let me just adjust the camera here and we'll get this out. That is absolutely fantastic. This is very satisfying to actually own a proper pulse rifle. It's lighter than I'd expected. The box is pretty hefty, surprisingly. This is friggin' amazing. Obviously the colours are completely ridiculous, but I get that that's for legal reasons. So let's see. I know that the darts are located in here. And we have the standard ones, standard grey darts. And we also have the Mega Strike ones as well, which is nice. And there's also the instructions in there, which I don't need. Just close this up. Don't want to place that back in. And I like this as well when you open it, like, it, you know, that's in there. That is very, very cool. This is a very, very neat piece. Okay, now I do have batteries as well. So I'll put that box there. Ha! Oh, I've just spotted that. That's actually really cool. Look what it says right there. LV426. That is fucking brilliant. It's absolutely friggin' amazing. And the back, it's even got a Whaler Utility barcode on it. That is fucking sick. That really, really is. And plastic-free packaging as well. It says on this little slip, which is neat. I've been watching a fair few reviews and mod guides, so I do know what I'm getting into with this, which is good. So, yep, that is definitely something. That is definitely a bit of a weak feeling. You know, when you pull that, it doesn't feel like it's got that much power in it, and from the videos that I've seen, it doesn't actually have that much power. But I didn't buy this for nerfing. I bought it because it's a fucking pulse rifle. I couldn't give a shit about its performance as a Nerf gun. And that screwdriver is not the right size. I will just get the batteries in. We can do a test of the sound effects. So, come on. Okay, so 4 C-size batteries. I have Duracells right here, which is good. These are C's. Okie dokie. Let's see, so pop those in. That, bloody hell. Okay. Let me just screw that back in. And here, I'll give you a oh, the ammo counter. Right, I'll give you a close-up of the pump. That's pretty cool. And let's see, how loud is this motor? That's pretty loud, but if I press this one here slightly and then hold this, clicking sound. It's out of ammo. I see. That's actually quite a good sound. It literally sounds like the version of the pulse rifle that featured in AVP Classic 2000, the old PC game, which is pretty good. So that's. I just keep holding this because you can hold it and set it to 99, and then. And again, you push this slightly, and unfortunately, that bloody clicking sound is loud. I'm going to give you one last shot of the firing sound. Hopefully that's turning up all right. It definitely sounds a lot better in person than it does on camera, because I've seen some other videos and even they said you know, that the sound would be better if it wasn't for the ruddy, because that is quite loud and it does drown out the sound a little bit. Because I'm actually going to test fire this thing now. Let's see. And of course, it only has a 10 round dart, 10 round mag. So I've got my. Where did I, oh shit! Oh, the darts are right there. So let's see. I can get this on. I don't want to damage this. Even this slip piece, I don't want to damage. So we'll take one of the mega darts, which these are quite cool because these, as you can see, they're kind of silvery and they're with the red end, which is very much like the grenades. The grenades were silver and had a red cap, so that's pretty cool. So load one of them in there, and we'll take the darts, which are grey with gold tips, very much like, somewhat like real bullets, and we'll just load these in. And the thing, I am aware that this magazine is not compatible with any other Nerf guns, and vice versa. The pulse rifle can't take any other mags, which I guess is kind of a shame, but it's not really that big of a deal. Like I said, for me, I am not buying this for competitive nerfing. I'm buying it because it's a pulse rifle, and it's the only one I'm going to be able to have, you know, without the airsoft, because the airsoft one is incredibly rare, it's way too expensive, and there's a few issues. So for example, if I quickly try this mag, well, it does fit, but it only goes up to there. It's not compatible with any of the others. Only this one will work with it. And so if I get right here, just so you can see. Right, so we'll test the grenade launcher. That's actually okay in terms of power. And the rifle. About a jam. A jam, oh dear. That's actually not bad in its rate of fire, to be honest. And that's the thing, the mag or the firing sound won't work. Sorry, the motor or the firing sound won't do anything without the mag in. That's a clever little design trick. And again, you just press it slightly, so you know. So again, you just ever so slightly. That is cool. I do like it as well, again, the sound that they've chosen, because, you know, AVP Classic 2000 is a fantastic PC game, and, fucking hell, this is good. Of course, obviously, you know, this thing's going to need a lot of work. We've got screw holes galore, leaving that one. We've got the Nerf logo, we've got copyright wank, and then the paint job. It's fine. I've pretty much got most of the things I need. I'm going to go out tomorrow and get some black primer for it, and then the black primer is going to be great because I can just use that as the base colour and then clear coat it afterwards, with some, you know, satin finish, which I've got. So I've pretty much got everything I need except the primer. Like I said, I'm going out tomorrow to get that. But jeez almighty, this is just fucking beast. I do wish the stock was a little bit longer, because if I try and aim down the sight, I'm gonna get myself into a god awful position. If I'm trying to do that and aim down the sight, like, it is a little bit, you know, my cheeks kind of butting up against this, and the stock is a bit short. It really should be out to here. I think if the stock was just a little bit longer, so I could do it like this, it would be a little easier, because this is non-adjustable, which is what it is. And they kind of kept in this length in the film, to be honest, because they weren't really doing that. They were just kind of firing from the hip or just shooting like that, especially Hudson. But that being said, this is very, very impressive. It's not perfect, obviously. It is not perfect, but then what is perfect in this world? But the fact that it is what it is, and the fact that it's a more available version of the pulse rifle is great, and it's a lot cheaper than the airsoft version. Even though I still paid 200 quid for this compared to the original £99, it's still not a bad price. This ended up actually being 180, and the postage was 15. So whatever. Still, I adore this. And again, this is just so fucking cool. The jamming door, right? Because every Nerf gun has a door you can open to access if there's jams. Is the shell ejector. Because the original prop in the film, the original live firing prop, used a Thompson submachine gun, which is what this is, and that bit is, and the handle's from. And of course, there's a shell ejector from the original Thompson. They've stuck the fucking jamming door there, which is amazing. A really cool attention to detail. I do dig that a lot. I am impressed. The only thing that I guess that I'm going to have to do, because they didn't put it in, is put in a spring back cocking mechanism, you know, where you can pull it and it'll spring back. Because other than that, they've not put one in. You can pump the pump, you can, you know, pull the triggers, and you can mag the mag, but you can't cock the cock. So that's going to be something that I'm going to do specifically to mine that no one else has done. I'm going to have to disassemble it anyway, because I want to see how I can actually remove the locking mechanisms, because you can't pull that without revving that, and I can feel by messing with it that this has a lock which is only this is locked, so it only releases when you pull this. So I'm going to actually figure out what's going on there, remove that piece if there is a piece, or maybe trim something down, and then you'll just, you know, you'll be able to do that without even having to touch that, because as it is, that's loud, and it, you know, to me it sounds perfectly clear, but it's not going to turn out well on camera, and I don't want to rev the the motor all the time. It does muddy the sound a little bit. So that is going to be the next video. Once this is uploaded, I'm going to get disassembling this and seeing what we can do, and that will be a tutorial. So stay tuned for the next video, because I will be doing a tutorial on how to remove the locking mechanism so you can just pull the trigger on its own. So with that, guys, I do hope you've enjoyed this unboxing. Obviously, you're not going to enjoy it anywhere near as much as I am having this bloody thing in my hands, but I absolutely adore this thing. I think this is really, really nice. So stay tuned for the next video, where I will be doing the tutorial on how to, you know, remove the locking mechanism from this trigger once I've taken a look in it. So stay frosty.